Rundown.
What's up, guys?
So here we go, episode number 76.
24 more
24
to the big 100.
to the big 100. You can see, you guys, I'm rocking the Just Lick It shirt. Just no longer available in our merch store.
Led Zeppelin. But
It's no longer available.
should we get shirts
it
for the
out. I took it
100th
out.
episode?
We will. We'll get them.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100. Running down 100. We'll do a big party for the 100th episode for sure. But yeah, so I found this in the back of my closet, and this was actually the
one that almost got us sued.
Besides that,
Okay.
this was the one that was the how they send us one to, like, hey, what do you think here it is type. What is the word? Sample.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, okay, did you watch the Super Bowl?
No. I fell asleep.
He fell asleep. The entire world watched the Super Bowl. You fell asleep.
I don't really
I know we're not sports buffs.
care.
We're not sports
I don't really
guys.
care for sports.
I get it. We're not.
I like to play sports.
Okay.
Watching it is just kind of boring to me.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Football is probably the most interesting sport to watch. Okay. But like basketball, people are like, oh my God, did you see, that basketball game last night?
Right.
And it's all like, dude, I love playing basketball. I played it like my whole life until I became an adult and had a job, and then I just never found it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You were not a kid.
Yeah. But I played basketball for like many, many years. Love playing it. Watching it is like watching tennis.
Yeah. It's back and forth.
Like, it's just boring to me. And I guess you could say the same about hockey.
Yes.
I still
In fact,
rather
there's even
enjoy it.
less points scored in hockey.
Right. But
Which
it's
means
like,
you're even waiting longer to cheer.
but it's,
Yeah, no.
but
no,
with hockey,
no, I don't know where we're going with this.
I actually rather enjoy watching hockey because, they can like shoulder check and like they actually get into fights and stuff. And you're just like, screw the points, knock his teeth out,
Then just watch Ultimate Fighting.
I do. I watch that too. And
Or boxing or whatever.
And boxing as well. Those are my preferred. Combat sports is what I would prefer to watch over anything else. But, football is interesting, everything. Baseball.
Here's the
Going to a baseball game is fun.
Here's the thing. With a baseball game, I feel like you could get there and start watching like the first inning or two and then fall asleep and wake up in like the 8th or 9th inning and not miss much. Hey, what's the score? Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of... I've always thought that about baseball. I'm like, this is one of those games where you really don't have to pay attention.
Do you know people say it's a sport, and I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash for saying that. But one sport that I never thought I could ever enjoy until I actually went to it.
Women's volleyball.
I would enjoy that. Chicks in bikinis tossing ball around.
Are you going to watch that on the Olympics?
That and curling. Curling is awesome. With the little stone and the little Swiffer. I'm not going to do that again on camera. But because the Russian team is the best for curling. Okay, I'm getting
Why?
off topic.
No,
Why?
just don't.
They get so angry, bro. They get so angry.
They're so mad.
That dude starts
He is
running,
so mad
and he
with a
starts
Swiffer.
sliding, and then he just lets it go, right? And they just start Swiffer in the front of the stone,
Right.
and that dude's just screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" Dude, it's great. I watched it all through high school during the Winter Olympics, or all through high school for that 1 year in high school. But
All through high school.
all through high
He
school.
kept playing it over and over every year. It was great.
But no, because like in TV productions, I would like skip class or whatever, and I would be sitting in the TV production room, and you remember the room. There's like 8 televisions in the whole thing, so you could see every camera angle and every, every teleprompter, everything that's going on. So we would put on like MXC. You know that show?
Yeah, the old was it like a
It's
Japanese game show?
It was like the
something?
Japanese Wipeout type.
Right,
or whatever,
right.
It was the before Wipeout, but we'd put on like MXC. Well, then during the Winter Olympics is when we put on the curling, dude, and we just we were like almost making bets in the middle of the TV production room or whatever. And dude, it was great. Like I skipped all day and just watched the Winter Olympics in TV productions. But yeah, curling. That's an awesome sport. Anyhow, besides that, going back to what I was originally saying, NASCAR.
What?
I
I'm
bartended.
gonna get in my car and turn left.
No, I understand that. I understand.
Cool.
Watching it on TV.
Cool.
I won't watch it on TV. Watching it on TV to me is going to be like watching a parade. Not something I want to do.
I watch the Macy's Day Parade.
I know you do. And why do you think I fell asleep during Thanksgiving? Because, dude, I hate parades, bro. I hate.
Okay, but I only watch it once a year. I won't like if we're at Disney or something. I don't even bother. I'm like, oh, the parade's going on. Cool. 500,000 people are going to watch this. I can get on a ride.
Right. No, like parades are just boring in my opinion. But no, NASCAR. So like I bartended the start finish line of the Daytona 500.
You want to talk about
that? Sure. Gerald Butler was there.
How was that?
That was cool.
Is he a nice guy?
So I never actually
combed right over that.
Yeah. No, he seemed like a super nice guy.
You didn't meet him or no?
I didn't. I saw him.
Okay,
but I didn't like actually. Hi, how you doing?
Okay,
but like you know what I mean. Like whenever he got his drink, it was like one of his entourage like brought it to him.
Right. His assistant or whatever.
Right. But no, he seemed like a nice guy. He gave like a whole speech before the race and everything like that. But it was like. I went for the money because I was like Daytona 500. Like I'm gonna make bank.
Right. As a bartender.
No, you don't. Just letting everybody know. I make more money on a Friday or Saturday at my job.
But why?
They had too much staff.
That's right, because they expect an onslaught of people.
Yeah. So
they bring in tons of help.
Yeah, and it was too much help. Like there was just people standing around,
right,
doing nothing. But yeah, so I ended up spending like $400 for the whole trip, and I made $300. Yeah, so I spent $100 to go work in Daytona. But in any case, and the place I stayed at, that was shady.
Okay, well, excuse me, 2 episodes ago? Last episode?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I talked about the hotels I stayed at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, those hotels are much safer than the place I stayed at. The guy who got me the job, right?
Yep.
He, it was like last minute. He's all like, hey, I can get you, he's like, I need a ride to Daytona. I can get you as a bartending gig there along with me if you drive. And I'm like, dude, let's go.
Okay.
So we went up there, and I was like, he's like, I found a place to stay and everything. You're just like, it's good. I just need you to drive. And I was like, dude, yeah, let's ride.
Right.
Went up there. I was like, what's the address? He goes, it's an Airbnb. I was like, okay, what's the address? And he types it in, and we pull up to the house. I stopped in the street, didn't pull into the driveway.
Why?
Because like I looked at the place, and I looked at him, and I was all like, this is it? He goes, yeah, that's it. I was like, can we find a hotel, please?
What was wrong with it, though?
It looks like if I walked in there, I was never coming back out. And I didn't want to end up a lampshade.
I understand.
So, dude, like the grass was literally almost as tall as the house.
Okay, see, this is what I want. I want descriptives, okay?
Yes.
So people that listening can hear.
So, like, the grass was almost as tall as the house.
Okay.
There was a couch that you could see through the grass on the front porch with, like, an old quilt on it and a baseball bat next to it. It was overran with cats.
That was the security system.
It was overran with cats. And it looked like it was just falling apart.
Okay.
But it wasn't just like an Airbnb, like the keys under the mat.
Right.
Just watch your step of the blood stains.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. It was like, I'm here. I'm going to sleep on the couch. You guys get the 2 bedrooms.
It was like a.
You could stay in my spare rooms during the Daytona 500 weekend.
Oh, so this is somebody who doesn't do it all the time. This is somebody's like, I'm going to capitalize on Daytona.
Yes, and make $150 in one night just for me to sleep on my couch. Or $200 or however much it fucking was.
However much you paid to sleep in a creepy pedo house. Cool.
So finally, it was like by the time we like, it was so late already. We were looking at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning at this point, and I was just like, all hotels were booked up. There was nowhere. To go.
Nowhere
to stay.
And years ago, I was in Where the hell was I? I think I was in Orlando or something, and the hotel I had gotten for the Orlando, I was 20, whatever, and I showed up, and it was like what we had talked about, where like the pool was in the middle of the parking lot,
Right.
and you pull in, and everybody's like, there's like lawn chairs outside of some of the rooms, so people clearly live there.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not staying here. Bye. Like the whole place smelled like smoke. Like there's no way.
Oh, no, like, dude, we ended up going into the house and staying in the house.
Oh, so you did stay?
Oh, yeah, no, we stayed.
Yeah, because
we had nowhere to go.
There was gonna say you can't go anywhere.
Nowhere to go.
Because during that weekend when I was in Orlando, I had to come. Because I didn't stay at that hotel, that creepy hotel. I literally had to come all the way back home.
I was way too tired.
Was
I would have fallen asleep at the wheel.
There was hotels.
Looking back, should have just slept in the car.
Yeah, at like a
should
restaurant.
Should have just slept in the car. I would have been safer. I felt like I would have been safer at the restaurant. Dude, we show up, knock on the door at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
So I'm already like,
someone's gonna get shot.
Yeah. Like I already feel like I'm about to die. And this dude answers the door. Mind you, this dude is like 6'6", built and covered in prison tattoos.
Of course.
And I'm just like, this is how I'm going to die. This is it. This is how I'm going to die.
He's like, okay, out of you two, I'm going to take the pretty one. Come here, boy.
Dude, like, it was scary.
Welcome to the...
He's all like, one of you can get the back room.
And one of you can come in this back door. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm just an Uber guy. I'm dropping him off. Bye.
Just making sure you had the right house.
Just make sure he's in the right house. Okay, bye, cool, bye. No need to tip. I'm out.
So, like, since my buddy had gotten us the job or whatever, he's like,
right.
I'm taking the master bedroom. I was like, of course you are. And the guy's like, this is your room here. And he opens a door, and there's like a mattress on the floor with like Disney princess sheets. And now I'm terrified. Like, bro, like
they're
there's
not
like a
even new
dollhouse.
They're like old sheets from like the 80s.
Yeah. And there's like a dollhouse and all that, and I'm just all like, I immediately like
what was on the sheets? Was it Disney princesses, or was it like some Disney movie that they are not even allowed to like make anymore, like Song of the South or something?
No, it was like Disney princesses, but from like the 90s.
Wow.
And I was just like, I just kind of looked at him, and I was all like, he goes, my daughter's room. Whatever.
When she was alive.
Yeah. I was just all like, oh, okay, right on, dude. I just shut the door, locked it, and then just like reached for the closest weapon I can, which is like a Barbie doll, and fucking was like, I'll just stab him in the throat.
You were gonna stab him with Barbie's legs?
I fucking know. I was something.
Okay, no, it's fine.
And I just like had it under my pillow. So therefore, as soon as somebody came in, I'm just like with a fucking Barbie doll, just like
shit was about to get Malibu.
That's right. But yeah, dude, like it was fucking terrifying. Anyhow,
yep.
Daytona 500. Going back to
no, you're there.
Story.
I get it. No, let's stay with the story. You're there.
Let's go back to the story.
You're there.
Oh, I slept for 2 hours, dude. If that.
Well, you got there at 4.
Yeah, I slept for 2 hours. Woke up, went back because we had to do the qualifying races the day before, and then we bartended the next day. For the actual race. So we were only there I slept for like 2 hours. Were there
any other bartenders that you knew there?
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, not that it's like, oh, hey, you're here. No, it was people that like I knew that they were going. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there too. Maybe we'll work together, type of thing. You know.
I think I'd have been like, hey, I'm gonna be there too. Can I sleep on your floor?
That would have been smart.
Yeah, you see, that would have been. I would have been like, hey, I don't want to stay with creepy Pedal Barbie guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleep on the floor of this Holiday Inn, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, I should have done that. I was also like
20 whatever.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I was 20 whatever, didn't care.
Thought it was cool.
Got a great story out of it. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That'll be what it says on your tombstone. But he had a good story.
You know what's funny?
Here lies Adam. This probably would have been a badass story.
That's probably actually what is going to be written on my tombstone. But no, yeah, so then we bartended the next day. So I slept for like 2 hours, woke up, bartended all day.
Right.
And then looked at my buddy, and I was all like, we have nowhere to stay. I'm tired. You're driving. And I threw him the keys. and I woke up in the passenger seat, and I'm just seeing, dude, trees are just flying by, right? And I look over,
and he's asleep.
No,
Oh,
I look over.
You guys are in the woods.
I lean over. I look at the speedometer, and he's going like $110
in your car?
in my car.
Your car goes that fast?
It used to.
I was gonna say, back when you were 20.
back when I was 20, when it was actually War Machine.
When it was
the
actually
Silver Avenger, so I
Right,
named it
right.
War Machine. Now it's Sebulba because it sounds like his fucking pod racer from episode 1. But anyway, yeah, it used to go that fast, and I just like stopped. I looked at how fast he was going, and I was like, "You crash your car, I'll haunt you." Or you crash my car, I'll haunt you. Like, you crash, I die, you live, I haunt you. I was all like, don't crash my car. And I went to go back to sleep because I was so tired. I was just like, whatever. And I looked out the window and we passed a cop.
Woo!
And I was just all like, and I just said, cop. And he went to go hit the brakes. I was like, don't hit the brakes. I was all like, no. I was like, until you see red and blue, bro, you just go. Like, no, don't. Because then he's going to think that you know, you were trying to like lie, like, oh, I wasn't going that fast, whatever. You hit the brakes. I was like, that cop thinks that you just called him an asshole. I was like, now we are going to get pulled over. But no, cop didn't move.
Yeah, because the cop was asleep.
Cop was probably asleep. Yeah, it was like 4:00 in the morning.
He's like, who's that?
But yeah, you were probably going so fast. He was probably like, I'm not doing that.
You got back in like the third of the time.
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. But no, Daytona, like being at the NASCAR race. This is one big story just to go to this. Being at a NASCAR race,
Yeah.
is exhilarating in a sense. Like, dude, the whole stadium rumbles
being
from
at
it, and you feel it. You feel
those cars are loud as fuck.
Yeah, dude, and it's incredible.
Right.
It really is a good time. And here's the thing. You could bring a cooler of beer.
Right.
So why the fuck do they have bartenders there?
Because some people are not going to bother. Some people don't want to, like for myself, like some people, and that's the thing is that some people go on vacation, they go to one of the theme parks or they go to wherever, they have a backpack and a cooler and this and a chair. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I got my phone.
I'll
Bye.
find a bench.
See ya. You know, I don't want to deal with any of that bullshit.
Yeah. But it's like because of that, I felt like that's what really also cut into making money as a bartender there. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, like being at so like sports, like I said, I don't really watch sports. This is all started from the Super Bowl. Wow, we took a real left turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I had to.
Yeah. Great. That's
what's next on the agenda?
Is that where we're ending the story? Is the story over?
Yeah, story's over.
Story's over?
Story's over.
All right. So during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we're back. Okay. So, you know about Facebook's metaverse?
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah. So, the projection through I dare say the public or what everyone's expecting online is for it to basically fail like Second Life.
Oh.
So please tell me you didn't buy real estate because that's the biggest fucking. Did you?
No,
I was
did
gonna
not.
say. Oh my god!
I did not
dude.
buy real estate, but I did buy into the cryptocurrency that is funding the metaverse.
Yeah. So
I've still made money off of it right now.
The biggest fail happened during the Super Bowl of metaverse.
Well, I haven't checked my stock in a while, so.
So what happened is that the Foo Fighters were going to put on a concert, and it was exclusive to the VR metaverse.
Oh.
And you were going to be able to get in. You got tickets where people got tickets, and they were able to get in, and it was like 61,000 people were going to this concert. Okay, and it was all going to be on VR. You could put the headset on, and
yeah, they already have VR concerts. I saw Post Malone in concert through VR.
So this
anyway, go ahead.
Apparently was like, oh, instead of it being like everybody can kind of come into a lobby area, and then you're pushed into the concert person by person. You know what I'm saying? So that they don't overcrowd the server and crash the server.
They crashed it.
They were like, nobody's getting into this until 8 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, they opened up the server for everyone to get on. And all of the people try to get into this concert at once because the concert started at 8:05. And it was pre-recorded. It wasn't even live.
No shit.
So because
you bought tickets,
61,000 people
to watch a video.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. 61,000 people tried to get in, push their way into this server, into this VR server. And the whole thing crashed.
Shocker.
Only 13,000 people got in. Everybody else gave up. And it was all over the internet.
No shit.
And they're like, pretty much like, it just came out. They're like, okay, so.
Not a good start, Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So it came out pretty much like, if this is how Metaverse is going to run things, then they don't know what they're doing. Forget it. And it just turned into, and since the Super Bowl, it's just turned into a landslide of like, Metaverse is a joke.
Yeah.
So I didn't, again, because they had Second Life, I was like, that didn't ever work.
I thought that was just a joke from the show The Office.
That's been for years. For years that's been going on. And they did the same thing Metaverse is doing, where they try to sell corporations land and stuff inside of their universe. And the same thing. It's like it ends up being the guy in his basement, still living with his mom that plays Second Life will be the ones that are in the Metaverse. It's not going to be.
I'm really glad I didn't
cool people.
I'm really glad I didn't turn into that guy. For a while there, I was scared.
For a while there, you were on your way. As your brother, I could say that.
Yeah, I was.
For a while there, I was like, Adam's gonna be that guy that's just got his mouse and he's just like.
Yeah, like on South Park.
Yeah, like the guy on South Park.
You got that hand brace or whatever.
Click. 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 I can see it.
I was close.
You were close.
And then I don't know, discovered money.
No, because here's the thing: is that you got a job, and it wasn't bartending, that you really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And once you got a job that you really, really enjoyed,
got me out of the house.
It got you out of the house, and it got you interacting with people, and then you were happy to go to work.
Yeah.
And then you started working at
Everywhere
the computer tech place, and that was a joke. And then for whatever reason, bro. I don't know why you went to go work for a bar system, a dive bar.
Money. I didn't start off at a dive bar though.
Where'd you start at?
A really, really busy nightclub as a barback.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And the money was like
no, the money's instant. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. But it was like I made.
But there's a cap to the money.
Weekly, I made 3 times more as a barback at a nightclub than I did as a computer tech.
No, I believe it.
Like it was insane.
I believe it.
I mean, realistically, the only way you're going to make money as a computer tech is if you like own the business.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or freelance.
Right.
That's it. That's the only way you're going to make money. If you work for somebody, you're not making money.
But again, there's always, and when it comes to the hospitality industry, essentially, there's always going to be a cap, because you only have so many tables. You can only get so many people.
But you have a cap too. As to what your paycheck's going to be at the end of the week.
I do. And the advantage to that is knowing, like, I could set up my bills and my lifestyle around it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, well, I have to take this shift because I need the loose cash.
Well, like, you can...
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know what you mean.
That's it.
You could do that as a bartender, but you just...
I totally envy the ability.
You have to have the savings in order to do it.
Right.
You have to have the money backed.
And I envy the ability. I mean, because, this is no secret. I did the restaurant thing for a few years when I was a teenager, and all the way until I was like 20. And it's probably the easiest but most stressful job you could ever have.
Yes.
That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, it is.
The downside is that you're at the mercy of the customer at all times. Fuck that. You can put a little ticker up right now. Ding. Fuck that. It's $2 right there. $3. Oh, keep going. No.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
No, yeah, it sucks.
I couldn't do it.
But it's all just a means to an end. Both of our day jobs are.
True.
So it's just a means to an end.
True.
You know, one day, really soon, we're going to be more in the entertainment industry, filming movies and stuff. Speaking of movies.
Talk.
Have you seen the new Jurassic World trailer?
I haven't seen the latest one. I saw everything all leading up until probably whatever they showed at the Super Bowl. I didn't see yet, because I had to go pee or step out of the room for the Super Bowl one.
Dude,
I know who's in it though. I mean, I know of it. I know they're bringing the original cast back and all of that.
I'm super excited. I honestly think this might be my favorite Jurassic Park yet.
I hope so. It should be amazing.
Yeah, dude, it looks incredible.
Did you see the trailer for Doctor Strange?
No.
There's a voiceover by what everyone thinks is Patrick Stewart.
X-Men. Nice.
Yeah. So here we go with the multiverse of madness.
Yeah. Well, with this, they can collide everything that Disney bought.
There's also rumors that there's a multiverse that has Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Yay.
I don't know. But here's okay.
Like I don't know what you want me to say about that.
No.
Yay,
so here's the thing. But here's the thing. For movie buffs out there, will know this. People that watch that are really into movies, like hardcore nerd. Again, back to the guy in the basement. Movie buffs. Tom Cruise was one of the original picks.
So wait, you have to be a guy in a basement in order to be a
No,
movie?
I'm saying like that's the example I'm giving. This is like those hardcore movie guys know that Tom Cruise was one of the original picks to play Iron Man.
Oh,
way back when they were trying to get Arnold Schwarzenegger to play Colossus and there was all kinds of X-Men cast. Mel Gibson was offered Wolverine one time. It's been nuts since the 90s.
Huh.
It's been nuts. So, yeah. Anyways,
didn't know that.
But speaking of throwback to movies from back in the day,
I still have not watched Ghostbusters. I own it. I have owned it for 2 weeks, and I have not watched it.
what's wrong with you?
I haven't had time.
It's an amazing movie.
I know.
The best, probably.
That's what I hear.
And Ivan Reitman just passed away yesterday. The original director and one of the original writers of the first two Ghostbusters.
That sucks.
75, I think it was. How old he was? 75 or 76, I think. And, yeah. So, rest in peace, Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. But
it was his son that did the new one,
It's his son that did the new one, but at least he got to see, it come back around. Yeah. Like, it get introduced to a new generation.
Right.
So if you haven't seen the new Ghostbusters, definitely go check it out right now.
I'll do it as soon as I finish editing this episode.
There you go.
Too much stuff to do. That's way more.
There's so much stuff. I wish I had more, but the Super Bowl takes up a lot. You fell asleep? You didn't see the halftime show?
No. Keep seeing memes. It was something to do with like a Barbie's house with each person in it. That's the one I keep seeing.
This is me dying.
Saw no halftime show. Dude, I saw literally nothing. You know what I saw?
I'm listening. But dying at the same time because I want to talk about it with you and now you can see it.
Do you know what I did see?
What?
I woke up and I binged who won the Super Bowl. And I saw the score.
You could have just literally turned the TV on at any channel whatsoever and you probably would have seen the score.
Yeah, probably. I just binged it. And then I saw that the Bengals? It was the Bengals, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See? Don't care. I saw that the Bengals were like in the lead for a little while.
Yeah.
Like during like the third quarter?
Dude, they're
And then I was just all like, "Oh man, that was close." That sucks.
Their quarterback is cocky as hell, but he's like sure of himself. Like he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Right. I did see one video of somebody from the Bengals just trying to like have a friendly conversation with one of the LA Rams players.
Right.
And another player came up and pushed him away or whatever. It was just all like, "No, you're done. You're done." He goes, "Dude, what the hell?" He looks at the ref. He goes, "He's mean, bro." Like, he's like, and the ref's like, "I was trying to tell him you were being friendly." But
yeah, but they don't think that. You see it from a distance, and you're in competition mode.
Right.
You know. The afterwards, the show they do afterwards, like the whole Lombardi Trophy, all of that stuff, was really really short. It was like really. I felt like it was really quick. Like it was like, okay, here's everybody hold it up. Yay, okay, good job, coach. Bye.
Cut the feed.
It's over. The halftime show with Dre and Snoop and Eminem and Mary J. Blige and who else was there? Was it Kendrick Lamar?
Snoop Dogg?
And Snoop Dogg was amazing. I can say that. Because
Yeah, people our age is gonna definitely say it was
that's
amazing.
okay. That's the thing. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there was a whole bunch of kids, people, whatever, born in the 2000s, 20-year-olds, born in the 2000s, watching the Super Bowl,
I'm sorry.
watching their parents dance around the living room and sing rap songs. You know that was happening. You know it was.
Yep. I'm shocked it's not all over TikTok right now. Probably is.
It probably is. I couldn't tell you.
It blows my mind that you just said, a bunch of kids that were born in 2000, they're 22 now. They're going to be 22 this year.
Correct.
It's insane to me. I remember 2000. I was 10, but I still remember 2000.
Right. My kids will be 25.
Damn, you're old.
I'm an old fuck. I'm old. I don't even care. That's fine. What was I going to say now? I was going to say something.
Halftime show. Amazing.
No.
Old people dancing in their living rooms rapping.
Yeah, that's how old I am. I just forgot. We had conversation 5 seconds ago. I already forgot.
Alzheimer's a bitch.
Such a bitch. No, it's so funny because I was after watching the halftime show, which was amazing, and getting that retro 90s West Coast vibe from rap or whatever.
Yeah.
The next morning on Instagram, I had posted a thing on my stories or whatever with Ice Cube's music playing over top of it.
Nice.
I was still in the mood.
Nice. Dude, they've been playing different music like that at my work. A lot of 90s, 80s and stuff like that. And I've been enjoying it because, it's not
right.
It's not new rap that I have to listen to at night anyway, or Top 100 or whatever. I'm so sick of that song, Old Town Road or whatever the hell it's called. Gonna take my horse to the... I can't... No, dude, I can't anymore. I've heard that song so many times.
So much.
And that Lizzo
Super
chick.
popular.
Dude, that Lizzo chick. Why men great till they gotta be great? Sweetie, it's probably you. If you gotta make a number one hit song about it, not to be mean, okay, but then again, Taylor Swift makes love songs that are all like that too. So
every time she breaks up with somebody, they get a song,
and then their career dies.
That's what you should do. Every time if you become rich and famous.
I'm sorry. What?
Blah, blah, blah. Take two. I said, if you ever become super rich and famous, you date Taylor Swift, then you get a song made about you.
This is true.
Ta-da!
This is true.
Then you be a gangster, make that shit your ringtone.
But no, that song, dude, I've heard it so much. Every single time it ever came on the radio at work, I would just walk into the office and hit skip. Every single time I just started to hear it play. It'd be everybody at the bar would be singing it, and I'd be like, hey, suckers. Just skip. No. And then you hear, oh. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you have to listen to that song 8 times a day?
Do you know how I realized the other day that I was getting old? You know how I realized it? It didn't hit me like a truck.
When you said new music sucks nowadays?
New music sucks. Besides that I was sitting in Five Guys. Eating a
Don't
cheeseburger.
get me started.
Sitting in Five Guys.
You know what?
Eating an amazing cheeseburger. I love Five Guys. Don't care.
Oh,
love Five Guys.
We're going to talk about that.
Love Five Guys. And I'm sitting there eating Five Guys. And you know how they have background music in the restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nirvana was playing as the background music.
Nice.
And I was like, I'm old. it's the elevator music of Five Guys. It's Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That's awesome, dude. Are you kidding me? I actually like Five Guys now a little bit more for that. I like Five Guys. Don't get me wrong. Everyone's going to call me insane if I say I don't like Five Guys. Their burgers are good. Okay?
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of their fries, but they're not bad. Okay?
Okay.
But I can't tell the difference between that and Wendy's. How you gonna overcharge me, Five Guys, for a Wendy's burger? It's a flat, square, never frozen beef patty. How you gonna overcharge me for a Wendy's burger?
There's at least 100 people right now that want to fight you. There's at least 100 people.
I'm just saying. It tastes like... If you handed me a Five Guys bacon cheeseburger and a Wendy's Baconator, Couldn't tell you which one was the difference.
I'm not saying Wendy's is bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think Wendy's is good. I just think they are too distinctively two different.
I can't tell the difference. If you gave me a bacon cheeseburger and a Baconator, couldn't tell
We're doing
the difference. All right, let's do it.
We're going to do it, not in this show, clearly. I wish I did. I wish I had pre-prepped this or whatever. I'd have been like, and here we go. Here we go. That would have been great.
Next episode.
Next episode, I'm going to go grab it before we record.
And plate it. So
I will.
We don't know which one's which.
So you don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll know.
That's fine.
I'll know.
I'll eat both those burgers.
You're
right
going to
here
be
on
blind.
camera.
No, you can be blindfolded. You're going to be blindfolded.
All right.
I'm going to write it down, too. I'll make a note right here. Blindfold.
Okay.
Blindfolded.
You got to do it, too, though.
I know, because I already know. Someone has to
because
set it
then
up.
I'll set it up and blindfold you.
Blindfolded Adam.
And because you're the one that says that you can decide. I already said I'm going to eat both of them and be like, I don't know.
All right.
And I'm going to just take a wild guess. I got 50-50. You say you know. We're going to find out.
Okay. They have to be both. Here's the deal. Okay? Cheeseburgers.
With bacon.
With bacon and plain.
Yep.
No ketchup, no nothing.
Yep. Just plain bacon
plain,
cheeseburgers.
Bacon, cheeseburgers. That's it.
Yep.
Maybe ketchup.
Yeah, let's add ketchup. Let's at least enjoy
a little bit.
the burger.
Okay.
Let's at least enjoy the burger.
See, so what's your order when you go to Five Guys?
A bacon cheeseburger.
That's it? Plain?
Well, no. Usually I'll add like ketchup and relish and like all of that. But
Yeah. See, I always get the regular. I get just a cheeseburger with ketchup and relish. That's it.
Perfect.
All right, let's do that.
All right.
No, because the relish throw you off. Because they don't do relish at Wendy's.
With the no relish.
Fine.
We'll make
them identical.
Fucking make them identical. Jesus, why are we overthinking this?
I don't know. Because it's fun.
Anyway.
Because I'm trying to make it so everyone's not so pissed at you for hating Five Guys.
I don't hate Five Guys. I don't. I think it's good. I like Five Guys and Wendy's equally because they both taste the same to me.
Okay.
We're going to find out next week.
No, we are.
Anyway.
We are.
So,
moving on.
Nirvana.
So yeah. So
Nirvana. Like the music at my work has changed though. They changed up the whole music system. And now it's like, dude, No Doubt started playing on the radio while I was at work.
Right.
And I immediately, anytime a No Doubt song comes on the radio, I feel like I'm back in the 90s. Immediately. I don't know why. But it's just like it gives me
90s
like
was very ska, very punk, and No Doubt started off as a ska band and blah blah blah.
yeah,
blah.
dude. Like I feel like I should be driving down Sunset Boulevard in a fucking Jeep. Not saying that that's what I did in the 90s, but that's what you know what I mean. Like that's just like I felt like I was back in the 90s, and it was great. It was great, dude. I was having a great time at work.
Well, I'm glad you found your happy place.
Yes, the 90s. The 90s is my happy place.
Okay, so let's move right into super secret time.
Okay.
Since this
I do have a story, but I'm going to save it for later because it's a juicy one.
That's fine. It's super secret time right here. When you were a child, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How did you imagine adulthood now, or how did you imagine adulthood being versus how it actually turned out?
Oh my God!
You see what I'm saying? Do you understand the question?
I understand the question perfectly. Not at all.
Wait, what?
It did not turn out at all the way I thought it was going to be. I thought adulthood was going to be awesome. Didn't have to answer nobody.
Right.
I could do whatever I want. I was going to go wherever I wanted. I was going to travel the world. I was going to be somebody. And then I grew up. The government said,
give me your money.
Give me 30% of your paycheck every week. And rent's going to be so expensive, you're not traveling the world.
And that's what you thought as a kid that you were just going to...
I thought I was going to be like freelance.
You're like going to put a book bag on. See you guys.
I can do whatever I want.
I'm going to L.A.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
I
thought,
know.
You know what I mean? Like
yes.
I thought the world was going to be my oyster or whatever the fucking saying is. No. You know the grass is always greener on the other side?
Yeah.
Because it's fertilized with shit.
What age do you think it was that you realized it was bullshit? Or you realized that it was like, oh, this is not what I thought?
When I moved into my first apartment.
That's when?
Yeah. And the neighbor killed someone. Because that's the neighborhood.
Fun.
That was what I could afford as an adult.
Right.
At 19 was one where the neighbor killed someone. We were neighbors.
I didn't kill anyone.
No, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
The other neighbor.
Hey, hey, buddy. Hey, brother. What
The
are you
other
trying to do
neighbor.
here? Trying to get me locked up and go solo on this podcast? What's happening? No,
The neighbor across the street.
I think
you remember that?
I do.
This is my first week in that place.
Scooping right over this story.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is that I forgot because I'm old.
Childhood to being an adult.
Oh yes, childhood being to adult. I think it was. I've told this story on the audio, on the archive, one of our archived episodes of the audio podcast.
You got this.
Which you could find at our website at rayhartrundown.com. And it was probably that moment where the whole talking with a Disney animator and like that being,
right
being
yeah
broken
I remember you talking
and
about
being
this.
like, okay,
when you're like, how could I be a Disney animator? And they're like, you're never gonna be a Disney animator. You're like 8. Like,
yeah, let me just sum up the story real quick. So I took a lot of art classes, and you can see like this. I did all this drawings and most of the artwork that we do for the show. I do, and I wanted to do, just real quick here, sum it up. I wanted to be a Disney animator as a kid. That was my plan. I was like, I'm going to animate for Disney. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go talk with an animator, and they were like, hey, kid. Hey, little fucker. No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. They were just
listen here, you little shit.
Listen here, you little fuck. You ain't going to do. No, they were like, hey, listen, little kid. Hey, it's easier for you to join a Major League Baseball team than it is to be a Disney animator.
Mic drop.
All my dreams are getting crushed.
You being crushed by your dreams right now?
I'm being crushed. This is me being crushed by my dreams. So that was it. That's when I was like, man, adults suck. Why are they so angry? I think that was a very much distinct moment in my life where I was just like, well, now that I'm not going to be a Disney animator, now I need to figure shit out.
No, this guy was probably like, this kid's gonna grow up, come in here and take my fucking job.
I've been doing this since Pinocchio's bullshit. What?
Yeah, that's exactly what he was thinking. Because, dude, here's the thing though, is that it's like back in those days,
right?
It was probably, yeah, he was probably right though. It was probably easier to become an NFL player than it was to become a Disney animator. But nowadays, because the animation is so different from how it was, because you're old, we've been over this.
Go on.
Because the animation is so different. Before, it was like, you draw it out, take a picture of it. Draw it out, take a picture. You know what I mean?
Right.
But nowadays, it's all computer animated graphics.
Right, it's CGI.
So now there's a lot more computer work behind it than it is actually physically drawing. And I feel like because of that, they need more animators. So I feel like it's easier to get in now than it used to be. Like Pixar had that competition, which I believe is now owned by Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Pixar had that competition for, it was like a film festival. And the winner of the film festival got a job as an animator.
Right.
You know, and stuff like that, which was huge, dude. Like, that's...
No, I know. There's actually a few Pixar animators that follow me on LinkedIn. Weird. No, I think, again, for me, I think that was probably the big moment of like, oh, well, adulting sucks. Being an adult probably sucks. That's why this guy's all bitter and angry. I got filthy trivia, but it's not filthy.
Okay, so we have trivia?
So we have trivia. But this trivia will piss you off.
Okay.
So you ready to be pissed off by trivia?
Sure.
Here we go. In 1978, okay, the typical CEO earned roughly 30 times the typical worker's salary. As of 2018, though, how much more did the typical CEO earn compared to office workers?
300 times. 3,000 times.
A, 100 times. B, 87 times. C, 287 times. Or D, 154 times more money.
I'm going to say 154 times more money.
Final answer?
Yes.
You were so close with a bigger number. 287 times more. That means a CEO in 1978 made only 30 times. Fast forward to 2018, okay? Makes 280, get ready to be pissed off. the CEO of wherever you work makes 287 times whatever you make.
Except for Amazon. Jeff Bezos makes more money than you will ever make in you or your entire family's fucking life in one day.
Jeff Bezos makes 287 times what we make just now. And again. And he did it again.
Oh, no. Oh shit. It just keeps happening.
We're screwed. We're never going to catch him.
Yeah.
We're never going to catch you, Bezos. Your closest way to catch Jeff Bezos is to go date his ex-wife. Yeah. That's your best bet.
I would, too.
I bet you would.
I don't even know what she looks like. But
and you were totally to just try it anyway.
Money talks.
Whatever.
Money talks.
Hey, billions of dollars would make you pretty. So, moving on to... You need a minute? I had a shame of life. The shame of life. So, let me just take a minute to talk about the shame of life here. The shame of life is a card game of weird conversations. It's one of our sponsors here at the Rayhart Rundown. And you can check them out. You go to our website, rayhartrundown.com/sponsors. You can check them out. You can see they're weird card game. We play on these cards, okay? And these cards have these topics, so you can discuss them with your friends. And we've been doing this probably, 3 seasons now? 4 seasons? Almost all 4 seasons?
Give or take, yeah.
Probably. But if you go to their website, theshameoflife.com, and check them out directly, and you go and you decide to get yourself your own copy of The Shame of Life, plus all of the expansions that they have available, if you decide to do that, make sure you use code RUNDOWN20. Get yourself 20% off of The Shame of Life. RUNDOWN20. 20% off, Shame of Life. All right. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to do the Shame of Life.
All right.
This is a describe card. Now, I saved this card for a long time, knowing that we were going to eventually do the video podcast.
Cool.
I saved this one.
All right.
I didn't do it. So of all the episodes, all 75 previous episodes, or anything that we've played this game, I waited. Okay?
Okay.
So, here it is. Describe this. Your loved ones decide to preserve you through taxidermy after you died. Clearly. Why would it be before you died?
That'd be weird.
So weird. So, your loved ones preserve you through taxidermy. What pose would you want to be stuffed as? Here we go. Look at your camera's right over here. Look at your camera directly. And then for those of you who clicked that as a screensaver, I was thinking the same thing. It would have to be something that was like that every time they saw it, it would make them laugh or smile.
Right.
It'd have to be. It couldn't be like all sad, like I'm dead. Like I'm sad. Oh, I'm dead. It couldn't be like or fucking morbid, just in the corner like a zombie.
No, it would be something. Yeah. Or
yeah.
You know what I mean? Something of like where it looks like I'm almost laughing. I don't know.
I think that'd be good. Yeah, I would do the same thing. I'd just be like, I don't know if I have the mic involved. Anyway, so yeah, I would save that one just because you couldn't see it. For those of you who are listening to the audio podcast, I apologize. But if you want to, you can follow us on Instagram.
I told you how I want to go, right?
You did. You can follow us on Instagram. Hold on, you can tell everybody again. You can follow us on the Instagram at the Rayhart Rundown. And we're going to go ahead and take a snap of those 2 poses real quick and put them on there. So if you're listening to this podcast on the audio and not watching us on YouTube, which you should be, you can at least go to our Instagram and check out the picture of what we just did there. Anyways, what now? How do you want to die? How do you want to die?
I don't want to die.
Oh.
Like, it's not how I want to die, but how I want to be like after I die. Like how you said taxidermied or like cremated or buried or whatever. Right. So I already know what you want. Fucking Bob Time in his hourglass jar.
Yeah, I want to be cremated, put into an hourglass, so everyone can enjoy Bob Time. It's not creepy at all.
I want a sanitized, airtight coffin.
Right.
With a glass window.
Okay.
So, just in case, I get trapped in there, I can at least see out if I'm not actually fully dead yet. And blast it off into space.
That's it.
Yeah. There's no bacteria in space. I will stay this handsome for all of eternity.
Jesus Christ. Like he's going to die tomorrow.
Just saying.
Or you'll stay 78 years old.
Or I'll stay 78. And then end up crash landing on some alien planet. They have the technology to bring me back to life. To probably be their sex slave or something. Chances are. It's going to be like 7 foot tall blue people like Avatar. I'm gonna have to
like, what are we gonna do with them? Let's fuck them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey, hold the tail.
Hold this tail.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe I'll just whatever. I'll be in space.
Cool.
I will go further than any man has ever gone before.
Oh shit. That's a whole. No one will know. That's the downside. No one will know.
But I'll know.
But you won't know. You're like, but I'll know. But you won't know.
But I'll.
You're the youngest of 4. Really, nobody will know.
I don't plan on having kids.
Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's gonna know.
So in 50 years from now, for whatever reason, if somebody's watching this podcast,
I'm dying in 50 years?
Space,
dude, I'll be like 82.
Yeah, and you smoke and you drink. So that's about right.
I do not smoke. I'm vaping and I'm trying to stop, and I don't drink anymore. But yeah, true. My liver's probably failing tomorrow. But fuck you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die before 82. It's a good chance. Start pulling out those life insurance policies, everyone.
On Adam, apparently.
Anyhow,
you had a story you want to tell. We're at the we're getting towards the end.
Okay,
so you gotta talk. You gotta fess up. We're almost an hour.
It's
in.
with the new. It's with the new apartment complex that I moved into. Well, it's not new. It's like 7 months ago now. So dude, I was doing laundry at 3:00 in the morning, right? Because we have a community laundry area, and this was during the break. And I can't believe I haven't told this story sooner, but we have a community laundry area, and I typically do it at 3:00 in the morning because, like, I get off work, start doing laundry or whatever, and help
regardless, you're doing laundry,
and I leave my laundry hamper there. It was this tall white laundry hamper
in the community.
I would leave it like in the corner of the room or whatever because, like, I was coming back in 45 minutes to change out my clothes, you know, whatever. So left it there, dude. Like, I went, threw my clothes in the dryer, set my timer on my phone for 1 hour. Go back to the apartment, watching TV or whatever, watch an episode of The Mentalist, whatever. And I go back. Somebody stole my fucking laundry hamper. A Walmart $8 laundry hamper. Like, who does that?
Somebody who needs a laundry hamper.
So, I wrote them a letter, and I posted it in the laundry room. This is the most passive-aggressive letter I've ever written in my life.
An actual letter.
An actual
physical
letter. I fucking typed it up and printed it out.
You typed it and printed it a letter.
Yep.
Do you have a picture of the letter?
I do.
Okay.
Posted on the board.
Okay.
I'm going to read it to you.
Send it to me, too.
I will. But I'm going to read it for everybody to enjoy. And if you live in my neighborhood and you stole my laundry hamper, it was mine. I know I didn't put my name on this letter.
But if you listen to the show
want to get evicted?
and you know you live near Adam, there it is.
So, okay, here we go.
I'm all ears.
To the person that stole my tall white laundry hamper Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. This may come as a surprise to you, but I wanted to thank you for taking my laundry hamper. It made me do what I've needed to do for many years, and that is buy a new one. It had served me well over the years by holding all of the cleaning rags from all of my one-night stands. I would not recommend using a black light around it. Seriously, you could probably see it from space. My new laundry hamper matches my furniture quite well. This new one even has a lid. You clearly need this hamper more than I did. You probably work a full-time minimum wage job making $250 a week to support an unfaithful significant other and kids that, well, let's be honest, are probably ungrateful. On the other hand, maybe not. Maybe you're single. Maybe people didn't want to date you because you couldn't even transport your laundry back to your apartment. It takes so much courage every day just to be you. But not to worry, for those days are numbered. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes someone that can get stuff done. Enjoy my used up man juice covered laundry hamper. I know I did. Winky face. Sincerely, the original owner of the laundry hamper. P.S. You can try cleaning it, but it's been dried up so long, it's probably permanently stained onto it. Good luck.
Nice.
That was what I posted in the laundry room of a community area of the entire apartment complex.
Okay.
Dude, that letter was the talk of the apartment complex for like 2 weeks, bro. Right? I was so pissed. I typed that up like literally 3:00 in the morning.
Right. right.
I was so pissed. So that happened literally like right after New Year's. Yesterday. Ready for this?
I'm ready.
So my next door neighbor, he's a fisherman or whatever. We live like out on the water, so he fishes a lot.
Right.
And he came to me and he's all like, "Do your cameras still work? Whatever, outside of your apartment?" Because I've got cameras like surrounding that place.
Right.
And I had taken them down because they were pressure washing the whole thing and I didn't want them to get ruined.
Right.
He's like, "Somebody stole 8 of my fishing poles."
Wow.
I was like, "That sucks, dude." And he's all like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have a few people that I think I know who might have done it and everything." Anyway, so yesterday, I'm leaving. I'm going to get some stuff here for the studio, and I see this sky blue car with fishing poles hanging out of the side window, the back seat of the window.
Right.
And I'm all like, "Huh." Because there was quite a few. So I was like, "Huh." And so dude, they left the apartment. Like I passed by and saw the fishing poles. I was all like, "Oh, but you know what? I bet you that's his. I bet you that's my neighbor's fishing poles." And then so they then pulled out behind me and we went down the main road. And as I look over to see who it is, I recognize exactly who it was.
Right. From the apartment complex?
Yeah.
Okay.
And right next to those fishing poles,
yeah,
my fucking stolen laundry hamper. Gotcha, bitch.
So you know where you're
I know exactly. And it was nasty, bro. I was like, okay, now it was a joke. Like the whole one night stand cleaning rag.
Right.
No. Now it
officially is his laundry hamper.
It is official, dude.
He's like, "Oh, that's what you use this for?" Well, I was jerking off right into it.
Pretty much, dude. It's like I'm like, dude, you can keep it. I don't want it.
Oh no shit! I don't want it. If he was gonna bring back to you, be like, "Here you go." You would have taken it,
dude?
No,
it's so gross. It looks so gross now. But yeah, my fucking stolen laundry hamper right next to all the stolen fishing poles. So, I know who you are. Keep that in mind.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Well, at least you get. At least now you know who it was.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you can do about it.
No, I don't care. I bought a new one. It's way nicer.
But I mean about the fishing poles.
Right. I mean, that's different. Like, I called my neighbor and I told him. I was like, "Hey, man, guess what?
Yeah.
Like, just saw some fishing poles hanging outside of a window next to my stolen laundry hamper."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Who was it?" And I told him. He goes, "I fucking knew it."
Yeah.
He goes, "That was my number one suspect." I was like, "Yeah, man." So
wow. Well, there you go.
And who knew? They're the addict of the neighborhood.
They steal for sport now.
Yeah. So anyhow, but yeah, there's my laundry hamper story. Dude, I've never been so angry to write a letter before.
And that laundry hamper meant that much to you, or you were just looking for a reason to vent?
I was looking for a reason to vent because
it
it was
is.
3:00 in the morning, and I had no other laundry hamper to bring my clothes back to my apartment. I was pissed, and it was cold. It was when it was cold. It was like 30 degrees outside. Dude,
during
I was
that
so
cold
mad,
snap.
bro. I was so mad. I was so angry. Like the most passive aggressive letter I've ever written in my life. Because like I literally, as soon as I got fucking a bag and threw my clothes into it and brought it back to my apartment. I ordered a new laundry hamper and then wrote that letter and posted it. So angry.
Well,
anyway, and then I felt a lot better. As soon as that tack went into that paper on that cork board in the laundry room, felt a lot better.
Well, unfortunately, though, that is all the time that we have today. So I want to clear a few things up, though, right at the end of the podcast for people that are just joining us or just seen our podcast maybe for the first time on YouTube here.
Okay.
We do have, you'll see here at the middle, episode 76. We don't have 76 episodes on YouTube. There are 76 episodes out.
This is going to be the third one.
This will be the third. Yeah, this will be the third one on YouTube. The rest are audio.
Fourth on Patreon.
And the rest are on. And they're an audio archive. You can find them at our website, rayhartrundown.com. Also, you can join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/rayhartrundown, and you get ourselves exclusive merch. You can get yourselves behind-the-scenes stuff. You can get exclusive content. There's an extra episode every month. It's going to be now to be an extra video episode every month. And you'll be able to see your name in the credits. Oh, see your name in the credits. Uh-oh. Looks like you just got blamed for this. The other thing is, I want to talk about from last week. We did the sign-off, which is Peacocks Up. Our Patreons all got one of these peacocks for Christmas. So, if you had a Patreon, you'd have got one of these. That's how we're going to sign off. And that's from a joke from the original first season.
Yep.
If you're curious about that joke a little bit, you can actually find the word peacockless in the Urban Dictionary. You'll see it referenced there. But with that being said, is there anything you want to tell anybody or catch up with? Oh, follow us on Instagram at the Rayhart Rundown. Follow us on Facebook, the Rayhart Rundown podcast.
You can even follow my independent. I don't know about you, but
go ahead.
Adam Rayhart at Adam Rayhart for Instagram. I don't really use Facebook, even though I have one.
Yeah,
I don't
or at Bob Rayhart.
But yeah, other than that, if you guys like this video, just like every other YouTuber says, like and subscribe.
You have to subscribe.
Please subscribe.
I didn't think. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this real quick. Just whatever. I didn't understand how important it was for people to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like I was like, who cares?
Liking's one thing, but subscribing is like huge.
Yeah, that's
very, very, very important for
the subscribing. Yeah, for the subscribing for a show and for us to keep going on YouTube and to be able to keep doing this stuff. That is a huge thing. I didn't realize it was so huge until we started doing it. I always hear people, like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. Smash that subscribe button or whatever. There's different things the way they say it. I don't even know. For us, what do we want?
No, that's exactly what they say. Good job, Bob.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm gonna change mine up. I'm gonna be like, put your peacock on that subscribe button. Don't know if that's safe to say. But yeah, so it helps us out tremendously. So very much. Is there anything you wanted to add before we close the show?
No, just tell your friends.
Tell
your family. Tell your friends.
Share this
tell your grandparents.
podcast. I need everyone out there. If you're watching this podcast and you see me do this with the hands, that means share. That's the new thing. Share. Ready?
Isn't this an emoji?
I don't know. I think this is emoji. This means please share. So please share this podcast.
Please share.
We're so corny.
Yeah, we are.
Peacocks up. Thank you all for listening to the Rayhart Rundown, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.